There it goes. Fantastic. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylah and I make scrunchies, bows and nail bags, and I've been doing so for 11 years now. In today's video, I'm going to be getting ready my launch. So I have a bunch of new products launching. I've had the website closed for almost 3 months now, and I'm changing from being made to order to in stock. So I have to make every single product before launch, but it's probably not going to get there. I'm probably just going to make as much as I can, launch, because I doubt it's not like I'm going to sell out or anything. I'll probably sell a couple things. It won't be like a crazy event, and then I'll just keep working on trying to get everything in stock. At this point in time, it's not going to happen, not with the amount of stuff that I want done. I'm trying to cut corners, and trying to get as much done as I can. So I have decided to, I guess, put a pause on my step process that I've got here. So I have done phase 1, which was cut everything, cut all the scrunchies, the key fobs and the bows. I've done phase 2, which was make all the bows. So all of the bows are completely made. So there's 175 bows completely done. And then I've got nearly 1,000 scrunchies that are sewn. I do have a box full that aren't sewn, which are the thin elastics, but that's okay because I figured I might as well leave that until the weekend when I have markets and I can thread them while I'm at the market. Just makes more sense to me to do it that way rather than spending the day here threading the scrunchies when I can do that at a market, whereas I can't cut makeup bags or do extra steps like that at a market. So I have put I've almost skipped it. I've paused it, and I'll worry about that on the weekend. As long as I have all of the new ones made, which I think there's about 30 new ones to take photos of, that will be fine. The thing that takes the most time are the makeup bags, and the makeup bags do take me 45 minutes pretty much each bag. I think the quickest I've done one is about 29 minutes and the longest is about 60. I am hoping to get that down just with, I guess, over time, trying to make it quicker. I don't know, because it's just a lot of different steps. I know a lot of people commented about the bags and said how the heck does it take you so long? And it was well, there's a lot of different things. There's the pocket and the linings and the tabs, and yeah, there's heaps of different steps and processes, and I've only been doing it for a couple months. Hopefully I'll get quicker, but it is just cutting that just takes so long, and ironing, which I have gotten an actual ironing board now, which is good. 5 layers or something now. So there's the actual lining, then there's the stabilizer for the lining, or the, I guess you call it stabilizer. I don't know, the thing you iron on to make it more stiff. It's stiff or not? I don't know. Thick wadding. And then I've got another thinner wadding. And then I've got the outer layer. That's 5 layers. I'm also super tired because I've only had a couple hours sleep. So that's not great. I might as well just get up because it's 8 o'clock and I think I went to bed at 2 or 3 because I just could not get to sleep. I had a Mountain Dew at 5 or something, and I don't do well with caffeine. I have to have caffeine between when I wake up to probably 1 or 2, and then that's the cutoff. But I had it at 5, so yeah, it took me ages to get to sleep. And I was I can't go back to sleep now because now my mind's up and racing because I've got so much stuff to do. So one will be making the bags, and I don't know how many I'm going to make. I have no idea. Here's what fabric I chose for the bags. So I've got a few different ones in here. They're all the makeup bag ones. I think there's 23 maybe in this little batch here. A lot of these have already been online, pretty much most of these. There's only a few new ones, those are new, they're new, that's new, and then these will be new because these are the insides to all of this fabric. So the Galena fabric. So plan of attack today is cutting. So yesterday I spent nearly 12 hours straight sitting on the sewing machine and my back was so sore. So I want to just kind of stand up today and cut as much as I can. And then I want to make 1 medium of each of the new designs and then go from there. I just want to make sure I have all the new stuff made so I can take photos of them at an earlier time period, because it doesn't really matter when I'm making everything. I could be making stuff on the day of launch, that doesn't really matter, or even 2 days after launch. I need to have everything that's new made early so that I can take photos of it and upload it. When I sat down and organized all this, I shows mostly like stuff that's already been on the website. So it isn't a lot of new things. It may be only like 10 makeup bags that need to be made right now. And then I can like try and get them all done by the end of the month. 2 weeks, just under 2 weeks until launch. So it's like the 18th of March. Like everything's not gonna be made by that date. But I can open the website up, have the orders come in, keep making after that. I know, that's my plan. How to make my makeup bags here. I'll start cutting each of the different designs, thinking 3 minis, 3 mediums, 2 large per design. Maybe one, like a couple of them probably only have 1 large though, because I feel like for those specific designs they won't sell in the large, or I might even do like no larges in some of these designs because I just feel like they won't sell, or I'll just like, I don't know, put up 1. I can usually do 10 makeup bags per day, and that's if I'm working from like start to finish of the day. Like as soon as I wake up to when I go to bed. It's really not that many when in the grand scheme of things. I think the most I've made is about 70 in a week, maybe, because I made 70 for just after I launched them in 1 week. I'm also not set with some of these color choices that I've made. I feel like they just don't go together as well as, yeah, some others. So I don't know. I'm just gonna have to, I'm gonna start with the ones I know for sure and then work my way through, because some of these I'm like, like I don't know, I just don't like it. I did find this material though, which I purchased, and I forgot I purchased. Al kind of needed a different interior. I'm trying to avoid using anything that has, I guess, like muslin, double cloth, stuff like that, just because I feel like cotton and rayon, they're a bit more smoother and I just have a better texture about them. So I did purchase this one, which I really like. I think it's so pretty. So I have, I think, just over 1 meter of that. I also don't have much bell left, which is a shame. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that either, because I'm pretty sure this is out of stock. I can't find it online anymore. I should have, I think I purchased like 10 meters of it. I feel like there's just not 10 meters in the wall anymore. There's like another very small roll of this, but that's it. So that's all I have left. So I'll see if I can use this first so that way I can get this off. What is this size? I think that's just a whole strip. I don't know why. I was using it to make bags as well, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to use this material again, like not this time, because it's just too popular and the tote bags use so much of this material. So I don't want to like kind of waste it on a tote bag, if that makes sense. Alright, I'm just going to put my headphones on, listen to The Office and just try and get all these cut. I feel like I'm gonna have to make room though. Okay, I've just made a little bit of space with this ironing board. It's really good to have that in here just because it gives me like an extra table space. I'm so tired that like I just can't. I'm just like trying to cut and I'm like, I can't think. I need to wake up. just got a text message saying that there's no power on Friday. Why do they always do it when I'm like in the middle of like getting so much ready? I feel like every single launch I do or every single thing I've got, like they always have the power off. Like I spent like a month laying in bed and they didn't have the power off anytime then, but then they've done it as soon as I'm back at work. So I guess I don't know what I'm gonna do there. I do need to edit my YouTube video, so I suppose I could edit that and then just try and have some things ready to do. I could start elasticating the scrunchies on Friday. That's so annoying though. Look what just arrived. So I decided to purchase some actual duct slash drill for the bags to make them more like canvas bags. And I purchased a few different types, but they just arrived, so I'll be able to make the tote bags now. I wasn't sure, yeah, when they would arrive, I'll be honest. I got this one. I thought this one was pretty groovy. I know, I've got a couple different prints in here. Some fun ones. Oh, they weigh so much. But yeah, so I got those. I don't know if I'll make them all into tote bags, but I feel like that would be pretty good. I'm currently not even 2 bags in, like 2 designs in. Anyway, I need to go get my other bolt of this. This one has been really popular. Well, not popular, but I've been using it in most of the bags I've been making. It's kind of like a muted tones and it like goes with a lot of things because I have a whole other bolt. So it means it'll go quite quick. Yeah, I'll make all of them with that. Try and cut them all out in bulk. Okay, so I actually don't have as much as I thought I did. I thought I had like a full roll. I don't. I've actually only got like a tiny bit on that roll. I have to like maybe rethink what I'm doing here because I think I was going to use that for like 3 or 4 different prints. Okay, leave it with me. I could use this one. Very similar because I have a pink bow and a yellow bow one that would go well with this. Don't have like a massive amount of this left. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. So it's about maybe 2 meters, maybe 1.5 meters, which is fine because that's probably how much I have of the actual bags themselves anyway. Okay, so that's for 2 of them. I do have a lot of this one, so I'd love to use this for something, but I feel like it's kind of like out there, whereas a lot of the colors and color schemes I'm going with are a bit more muted, a bit paler. I don't know. What else have I got? Okay, maybe I'll just keep cutting and I'll figure it out as I go. I'm up to kind of like where they're not really vibing, like I'm not vibing with the colors. So I did have this one, so that's what that looks like, and then I was going to pair it with this one, but I don't know, it just feels, I don't know, I don't like it. So I thought maybe the gingham would look a bit more nicer on the inside. That appeals more to me, but it might not appeal to others. And then this one, I don't know. So got the daisy. I was gonna do the big daisy, but then I've also got gingham. I wish this was a little bit more muted, like pale gingham. I used to have that. Or that one. Or I've even got this one. Maybe this one. That actually goes kind of well. I like that. It's not so heavy. I feel like they kind of complement each other. This one's too bright, this one's too much going on, and this one's just too similar. I don't know. Okay, we're getting through them. Okay, and I'm thinking maybe this, the gingham with the lemons, and it's like nice bright. I feel like that goes well. Okay, I'm liking that. I'm feeling much more creative with the colors today, because yeah, I was really struggling yesterday. I'm not sure with this one though. I'm really liking the ginghams. Maybe I'll have a look, because I like the gingham contrasting with the florals, but I just don't have a lot of gingham in the wall. That's the only thing. Ooh, maybe this. Okay, I think that goes together well, because I think the pink's just too much pink, whereas this one's like a bit more contrasting. Okay, we're actually getting through this quite quick. This took me so long yesterday. I was really struggling. And then I got this one, which I think I might just keep. It is very bright. I don't know, I think it's too much florals going on though, so it's still something I'm going to think about, because it's got the very similar flowers, which I thought was cool, but I don't know. Okay, I've got this one, which has little bows on it, and it's already a very like heavy print, but I was thinking maybe doing bigger checkers, like rather than smaller ones. I've even got actually bigger ones than that. I feel like that's too busy. Thinking maybe pink, but I don't know. And then I was thinking maybe florals, but I don't know. I feel like it needs to be, I feel like it really needs like a different color. This one's really hard. There's two that I really want to go like maybe purchase fabrics for, because they're going to be like one of the most popular ones, I think. So I want the insides to be perfect and go well together, but I'm just not vibing with anything. I can't even say I've narrowed it down, because I'm struggling to even choose three, but I'm kind of leaning towards this gingham. I think green will contrast well with it. It's not too heavy, and the gingham goes well with patterns. So I am thinking this one, because it's a bit more plain. This one, if it was a little bit lighter, I think it would have went well, but I don't know, I feel like it's still too bright. Although, because it's like red, it probably would go well with like a kind of deeper green going on. And then I do have this one, but I really want to avoid using this sort of material in the bags. I don't know, it won't hold up as well. I feel like rayons and the cottons will hold up better. They're a bit more silky and smooth, whereas these ones, I guess more porous. I don't know, I feel like it will, if you had like a makeup brush or something, it would like get on this to that really well. Also, it's white, so, well, like cream, which isn't ideal if you're using it for a makeup bag. I guess it really depends on what you're using it for. So I think I'm going with this, and I've got heaps of this, and I feel like this would be the best seller. Let me actually double check that if I have heaps of this now that I've said that. Never mind, I don't have heaps of this. I do have this one though. I feel like that doesn't go with it though. Okay, so I don't have heaps of that one. I thought I had another roll, but I don't. That's okay, because I do have quite a bit on that roll that is currently on. And then with this one, I'm still thinking the wide gingham or the pink. I don't know. I've just put them, like I've just put some options online, like on my Instagram, and we'll see what everyone says. I just like did 3 different ones and then put an option for keep looking, because if a lot of people choose keep looking, I'll just have to maybe go buy something at the shops, find something to put with it. I don't know. I am very happy with all the other options. Like, I think that's pretty cool, like, cause it's so bright and colorful. Went with like a really bright green. I'm really happy with the rejig that I've done here. Okay, I'm gonna keep going though. It's 11:50. I've been going at it for a few hours now. I think I started at 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so it's been like 4 hours and I'm only done like half, not even. Okay, let's keep going. So I've just had a look at the poll results. It's been maybe like half an hour, and here are the poll results. As you can see, no one likes this one. barely on likes this one. Most people chose, actually no, not most people, some people wanted the cream, and then everyone else pretty much said keep looking. So there's like so many for keep looking. And then this one, black gingham and pink gingham are winning, so those two. So I'm actually thinking it'd be so cute with a red gingham, like a very small red gingham. I don't know if I have any. I'll have to go buy some, which is fine. But I was just having a look on Spotlight. It's like red gingham. I actually think I have some somewhere, but I don't know where. And I don't really want to cut into it because I might not have enough. So I don't know, maybe red gingham could be fun. I'm thinking this. Okay, the more I think about the red gingham with the teddy bears, I'm actually getting more and more obsessed and really excited. Like that's just like the perfect. So I don't know whether when I go in to get the red gingham, I might look for something for this. But yeah, oh my god, I think it's just gonna look so good. So I'm really excited about that now because I was feeling like, I just really didn't know. I still have so much to cut. I might go have a break. Have a little stretch, walk around, maybe go eat something because it's lunchtime. Just have like 15 minutes and then come back fresh in here. Still have this pile to go. So I've pretty much done a pile almost the same size. I've got all the velvets, and the velvets are going to be so annoying to cut. So it's like the Galena velvets. They're like really thick and they like go everywhere. So I don't know, we'll see. This is how much I've done so far, and that's taken me a few hours. Oh wait, there's some more. Oh no, the other one's kind of hiding back here. So 3 piles. So it's taken me ages. 2 random things that I might as well mention because why not? I have a mortgage. And when I first got the mortgage, it went up like whatever it went for the mortgage. I think it went up twice by the time I applied, got accepted, and then actually paid my first payment. So like it went up a couple $100s, but I scraped through, it was fine. And I've been paying it fine, but it just went down the, like, whatever it is, the rate, I don't know. I don't really pay too much attention. I've been like kind of following it, but yeah, we've kind of like had like increases, but then it's finally had like a little percentage cut. And I just had a look at my interest on the loan, because it charges per month, and it took off like $150. So I'm saving $150 from that it was like a tiny little increment that it went down. I was like, cool. And it also cut off 4 years, so I'm hoping it doesn't go back up, but we'll see. I do try and put as much as I can on the loan anyway, or just have it in my like savings, I guess, so because I have like offset accounts and stuff. But yeah, I thought that was really cool. Being new to like this whole home ownership thing, kind of cool to see that happen. Because yeah, my interest is crazy at the moment. Like if I was to just pay the bare minimum, I think it only knocks off, well, it was knocking off only I think $400 a month off the loan because the interest was so high. But now but that's why I started paying like an extra $400 or $500 each month. But anyway, but now I will have nearly $1,000 every month. All the extra money I pay plus, yeah, the little bit of a cut in the interest rate. So I thought that was pretty cool. Also about home ownership, does anyone else have like a drain in their bathroom? Apparently you meant to water it. Meant to water the drain? Like I didn't know this, like what? Noticing this smell, and I was like, it's only in the upstairs bathroom. I don't think there's a drain downstairs, but yeah, I was like, what is this? What, like, I don't know what this is. Like, it stinks. Not the towels. Like, I've scrubbed everything. I've washed everything. I've like gone in twice. I've done the whole bathroom, top to bottom. I'm like, it still stinks. What is this? Like, is it coming from outside? Like, is there like a mold infestation somewhere? It is apparently a drain thing, and you're meant to fill it up with water every year because otherwise it gets like dried out or something. So I don't know. So I contacted my plumber because I'd googled it first, and it was like either like, yeah, put water in it first and then like put something else in it and then call your plumber if that doesn't work. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna message my plumber and just be like, hey, what's with this? And yeah, he was just like, yeah, just put some water in it, should be right. What? So yeah, I thought that was interesting in case anyone else is new to renting or even just like, I don't know, living by themselves for the first time. I never had that growing up. I never had like a drain. Like, yeah, growing up we had like holes in the floors, you know, like there was not a drain, there was literal holes in the floors because it was like a 200-year-old house I lived in. Yeah, I could see the ground, I could see the dirt through the holes and the gaps. So we didn't have that issue growing up. I have no idea. And then even like, and living at the other house I lived at for 2 years, they didn't have that either, I don't think. I don't remember ever seeing a drain. So it must just be an upstairs thing maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's just for upstairs. I mean, it makes sense. Like, you wouldn't want like a bathtub upstairs to like overflow and then like flood the whole upstairs part. Like, it would just keep going. I guess like it makes sense. But yeah, I did not know that. So I hope anyone else that notices a drain in their upstairs part, just make sure you water it. My plumber suggested 2 litres plus some bicarb. So I'll give that a go, and hopefully that gets rid of the smell, because yeah, it was driving me crazy the last few days, and I was like, I don't know where this is coming from. I don't know where this is coming from. But yeah, I figured it out this morning actually at like 7:30 a.m. I still have to do it. I haven't done it yet, but I'll do that tonight, and I'll water my floor. Anyway, I just want to know, did anyone else know that? Or did I teach someone something? Or am I really silly? My mind is just blown. Like, you're meant to put water down there? What? It just seems so, like, such an odd, yeah, I don't know. Funny though. But let me know in the comments if you did know this, or if I taught you something new. I'm just blown away. I had no idea. Okay, I have to stop thinking about that though, because it's really kind of like putting me off track. I need to be doing other things. Do this instead. I'm just thinking I might roll this back up. I really need to change that and move everything to 2 shelves, because they're just going to keep falling everywhere and it's annoying me. I did purchase quite a bit of this. I think it's cute. I don't know. Also wider than expected. Like a lot wider than expected. That's weird. Usually cottons like this, they fold perfectly on the board size if you hold it in half. This won't be doing that. It's wider, which is weird. I mean, good for me. Like, the wider the fabric, obviously the better, because then I get more use out of it. Just strange. Alright guys, I'm almost done. I am having a massive carpal tunnel flare up though, so I love that for me. I feel like I need to cut a hole in this. I bought a bunch of new, oh wait, there's the hole, because I'm putting it on upside down. Okay, let's try that again. Nice. So I did buy a bunch more of these hand things so I can wear them with these, because the ones I had were looking kind of gross. Got a bunch more. The only thing is, it sucks because it's currently summer. It's a bit warm to be wearing this sort of stuff. That's okay. Ta-da! Carpal tunnel flare up. Yeah. Carpal tunnel gang. Why have I got a carpal tunnel flare up, you may ask? Well, I did sew for 12 hours yesterday, and I did feel it last night. And now I've been cutting fabric for almost, I'm going to say almost 8 hours, maybe 7 hours. I don't know. It's been a little while. But yeah, I got a bunch of different colors in these too, which is exciting. Got some rainbow ones. Fantastic. Okay, but I already feel relief. And we're going to wear these for like another week and a bit. I've only got 3 fabrics, maybe 4 to go. and it's all of the velvet ones, which are probably going to be the most annoying to cut. I also remembered last minute about this. I've got 2 rolls of this. It has to be done. I have to make something out of this. So I will be making some makeup bags. I do have like a bunch of like navy. Like I purchased so many meters of this stuff. So like, oh, I'll make it into bags. But it's just going to have to take a minute because this one's kind of navy already. And I do have another navy floral. So, and I do have this blue. So I'm like, well, you get what you're given. I had to make a hard choice, and the choice was this one because I got so much of it. I've literally got 2 rolls of it, and I think they're full rolls. So it has to be done. I don't know how I'm going to cut this though, because I feel like I'm going to knock everything off this. We'll start with, I feel like we will start with this one. Maybe we won't start with this one actually, because I don't know I'm going to put it for the middle yet. These ones though, I already have picked out. So I've chosen this one for the, like a greeny blue one. And this one for the oat colour. Alright, let's cut these, and I'm going to be a bit slower with these on, but that's okay. Because once I've done this, I'm going to start ironing. Fun. Alright, so with this one, because I've got so much of it, I want to pick a middle part that I also have a lot of. So I'm thinking the gingham, because I have a whole bolt of this. So I don't know, I feel like it's gonna work. It's gonna have to work because I'm not spending any more brain power on this. That's it. I really need to clean up this room. I have nowhere else to put stuff. Alright, I've officially finished cutting all of the makeup bags. There is a lot here. I don't know exactly how many, but most of these I cut about 8 pieces, 8 bags. 3, 3 and 2. Wait, no. 3, 3 and 1. So it'll be 7. Never mind. I was going to cut 2 of the big ones, but I decided to only do 1 for now and just see how they go, because it was a lot of cutting and a lot of fabric. So I didn't do all of them in the large ones. A lot of them are just in the minis and the mediums. I really need to get these off here, because see how that's leaning? I feel like it may fall. So I do need to fix that, and then I need to start on the ironing, but I'm gonna go have some food first. Yeah, because it's pretty much dinner time. And maybe do some stretches, and then I'll start ironing and see how we go. Oh, I actually probably should cut. Actually, I haven't finished cutting yet. I need to cut all of the other bits and pieces. Let's go do that. Okay, I can already tell that I'm gonna need way more of this wadding, because I just worked it out how many pieces I've cut. It's like 180 bags. That ain't gonna cut it at all. There's like barely any left there. So I'm gonna have to like purchase another 1 or 2 rolls of that. I've also decided to use this wadding too. It just makes it feel a little bit nicer. I don't know. Gives a bit more structure. But like, cause this one's thick, but it's like, it's less dense, if that makes sense. So having both, I don't know. I like it. Makes me feel better. Because I like the puffiness, but I liked the other one because, like the first wadding I used, because of the like the denseness. So I'm using both those, and I have a stabilizer now for the lining, because everyone was like, use stabilizer in my videos, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, okay, don't yell at me. So yeah, I have all that to cut, 180 pieces times 3. Alright, I already know for sure that I'm going to have to buy more of that big one, but I don't know whether I'm going to need to buy more of the other 2. So I'm going to cut those first, and then I'll cut the big one. The big one will be interesting though, because I'm only going to be able to cut like a very small amount. I'm definitely not going to be able to make all the makeup bags. There's no way I could make 180 even in 2 weeks. Like, it would be like really hard for me to do. Like, I'd have to literally just do this every single day, and I've got other things to do in the next 2 weeks, not just make bags. As I said, I have made 70 in 1 week before. That'll be like my deadline in a month, because I'll still have a 2-week processing time when I open, because just in case I have lots of orders, plus I want to try and get everything made. But I do want to stick to that 18th of March and try and like get as much hype about it as possible. And yeah, and just have the 1 to 2 week processing time. I don't really know what to expect. Anyway, let's get cutting. Also, loving this, my electric rose towel. Alright, this is all I got done. I used a complete roll of the stabilizer stuff, and I used a complete, well, the rest of the roll of the wadding. As you can see, there's not many larges, so I'm gonna have to order another roll. I mean, there's not enough there to make everything I've already cut today anyway. There should be enough of both those, that wadding and the stabilizer in all those piles, but just the wadding, yeah, the thick stuff, that's not enough. I think I've only got maybe a quarter for each size. Alright, so I'm just looking at purchasing some more wadding, and I have double checked with ChatGPT, and the interfacing I'm using is wrong for rayon. It's good for cotton but not rayon because it's like woven, and I was thinking that didn't seem to be too bad when I was using like the actual heat press, but when I was using it with an iron, it like wouldn't sit flat, kind of bubbled up sometimes, and like I'd have to like go back over it. So I'm gonna have to like spend an extra $100 to get the woven version rather than the non-woven version from Birch. That's okay. And I've just worked it out. It costs $135 for the roll. So I put in the roll size, which is actually smaller than the other size. For example, the one I'm using currently is Birch, but it's a non-woven one, and it is $35. And the one that I'm looking at purchasing is $133, I think. But that one's 40 meters and the other one was 50 meters. So it's like an extra 60 cents per piece by the looks of things. And everything adds up so quickly with these bags, from like the 5 layers plus the zips and everything, the labels even. Like, they are very expensive to make. And plus my time, depending on how well I cut things, I should be able to get, well, I put 20 large. But then it would make 102 medium and 102 mini, so just equal parts. But if I wanted to do equal pieces, it's about 63 pieces, so I can make, yeah, about 63 bags across each size. Yeah, I need to purchase this big roll. Anyway, I don't know if I'll get back on tonight, so if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Okay, so it is currently Thursday. I still have a week and a half before launch. And this is day 2 of making the makeup bags. I'm actually really happy with how much I got done yesterday, considering I think they should be like around 180 bags that I'm currently working on, so pretty good. Last night I sat in front of the TV and I got a few things done. So I ironed all of the pockets, little handles, and the tabs. I've only ironed the large and the medium so far though, so I still have the minis to go. I also divided the cotton versus the rayon for the linings, so I can make, well, I can attach all of the cotton onto the linings, interfacing, not stabilizer, but I just get them mixed up all the time. So yeah, I'm going to do that today with a very exciting new addition to my collection. So I'll open that up very soon. I just want to finish off what I was doing in here first, and I'm going to wait for the other interfacing. So the other interfacing was so much more expensive, but I will wait for that and I will make the bags out of that going forward, ones that need it anyway. So obviously we'll still have all those pre-cut ones for all the cotton bases, and there are still a lot of cotton bases I do use, but I think mostly I have been using rayon rather than the cotton. So I do want to try and get as much as I can done today with the bags, and then tomorrow we don't have any power, so I'm going to sit down on my laptop and edit. I would prefer to edit today, but because there's no power, like I wish the power was out today, not tomorrow. Because I would have just sat down today, because my back is hurting, my thighs are hurting, like everything hurts because of like how many, like, I guess I pretty much did like a gym workout yesterday. Like that was a lot, trying to cut everything, like cutting up here, which is good because my back generally doesn't hurt when I'm cutting on this table that the camera's currently on. My brother made this for me. It's at a really nice height for me, and I can kind of cut without ever feeling any shoulder pain, back pain, anything like that. But because, like, I mean, it probably is big enough to be able to do the like whole big rollouts on here, but I just have been finding it easier to do it out there because there's more space and I don't have to worry about like moving anything off the table, because currently there's like a few things on the table. I mean, it wouldn't take too long to clean up, but anyway. Yeah, but the thing with out there is it's not waist height, so I kind of have to like bend down or squat or, you know, do all that. So yeah, I'm in a bit of pain today. Couple isn't too bad this morning, which is good. It's still at the early stages, so usually when I have a big flare up, it'll start like, it will tell me, it'll be like, you need to fix this, you're gonna hurt soon. So it like gets all tingly and like it just doesn't feel right, and then it gets painful. Like the last one I had was so painful. It was really painful, and I couldn't actually move my wrist for days. So that's why I'm trying to wear these as much as possible, and I'll try and wear these for like another week or so until the flare up goes away. And I would say it was just from me sewing, not yesterday, the day before. The cutting probably didn't help either, but then again, the cutting, I don't usually get it from cutting. I don't usually get the flare ups from cutting and just doing repetitive movements for 12 hours straight, which isn't what I recommend at all, but I'm insane and have to get this done. When I have a deadline, I work really hard, and then I'll be able to like have a break. That's generally what happens. The only thing with last year is I didn't get a break because it was just go for 3 months straight. So I was working like this every single day for 3 months straight, and that's why I got so burnt out. Yeah, usually I only do it for like 2 weeks, then I'll have like a big break, and then I'll do it again for 2 weeks. So it's a bit more like this rather than just like this, if that makes sense. I don't even know if I have enough like of this to make all of the bags. I felt like I had more of this, but I can't see where I would have more of this. Oh, also I did have a look at irons last night, because this iron, it's very heavy, but also it is, I don't know, 15 years old. Maybe not 15, because like my parents never owned an iron, and I'm pretty sure this is the same iron that my mum got for like a present one year for Christmas, and then I just took it because I was the one sewing and mum never ironed it all. I think I was 15 or 16 at the time. Maybe not 15 years old, but at least 10. I reckon at least 10, because I feel like I had it before I started the business, but maybe it wasn't quite. So I have been looking and asked on Instagram last night what people recommend, and the recommendations were Oslino, I think. I've got a bit of it hasn't been diagnosed, but I think I've dyslexia a bit. Not even joking about that. But yeah, sometimes like the words in my head just like get messed around with letters and stuff, and numbers too. But like yeah, letters in my head like don't. Yeah, anyway, so it would take me like a few times. Like if I see something and try and like copy the word, I'll be like, that's not right, and I'll have to look at it like 5 times. So I can't really remember what it's actually called, but you probably know what I'm talking about. I'll just post a photo here. It's called Oliso Pro Smart Iron. So a bunch of people suggested this one, and pretty much how it works is you don't have to like do this, which is really great because elbow and wrist, no thank you. It actually just stays flat, and then as soon as you touch it, that's when it goes down, like it's on like feet or something. So I was like, that is perfect, that's what I want. They're a bit expensive, but the first person that actually suggested it was like, oh, it's on birch, and I was like, I just did an order with Birch. So when they call me up and be like, hey, you have to pay like $100 for delivery. Are you sure? That's crazy. And I'll be like, yeah, no worries, that's okay, it's fine, but can you please add this iron onto it? Because yeah, it's a little bit cheaper. Like I think it's maybe $20 or $30 cheaper than what I found from other retailers online. So I'll get one of those. It's also in pink, which I like. But yeah, so that will be good for the smaller things and for just steaming things, I feel. Obviously for the lining and for like doing really big pieces, I'm really excited to use the heat press though, because yeah, I need a bigger area to be able to do that. Which I know people will be like, why the heck are you doing 2 waddings? Like, what's the point of that? Well, I just like the fluffy one, and I like the other one because it's like makes it a bit more dense. Like, I just like it, okay? I'm sure there is a wadding out there that suits both of those in the one, but I don't know where it's from, and I don't want to go test a bunch of other things when I can just get this, get it shipped to me, and then it's all good. I like the one I'm getting now. Like, I'm sure there is one, and maybe I'll find it one day, but not right now. I know some people suggested the foam, but that again is super, super expensive. So the foam that I'm going to be using for the laptop bags, that is $100 for a roll, and I think the roll's like 10 meters or something. Like, it's so expensive, and that is on wholesale pricing. That's like the buying it directly from Birch. At Spotlight, it's $30 a meter or something like that. I did not want to use that because like that is way too expensive for the pieces, and I don't like charging so much for the bags. Like, I already feel weird charging what I'm charging. I don't want to charge more, and like adding that, like, I'm sure it'll be a really good idea. I'm sure the bags will turn out great, but it's like the pricing, it'd be too expensive to add that. So I just want to use what I'm using now. And I mean, the things I'm using now aren't cheap either. Like, they're still like $200 for the big roll, and well, almost $200 for the big roll because I have to pay for the shipping. Littler roll was $130, and it's also 25 meters only on the big one and 50 on the other one. I want that other iron so bad right now, and I'm really excited to be able to do like the big ones with the heat press. So that should be good too. This is what I mean. So like at the moment I have to do this and then this and then this and then this for like 500 different pieces. With the new iron, it's like it just sits like this, and as soon as you don't touch it, it like lifts up, and then when you touch it again, it goes back down. So that's what I'm excited about, because I can't really leave that like that because it's probably a bit dangerous. I mean, it wouldn't be as bad as what I was doing last night, because I was only using the little pad last night, so it's not as bad to leave it on this thing, I don't think, but still, I don't really like leaving it down. Like, what if something happens? What if I get distracted and leave it? And I don't think this one has an auto off function either, so. Also, I haven't managed to find any pieces that I've missed yet, so I mean, I've done pretty well so far, I think, for getting all of the tiny little pieces. I've counted them out correctly. Like, there hasn't been any missed so far. Obviously, I still do have quite a few of the minis to go though. Alright, so I'm see my little collection up there. Okay guys, I'm going to go try out the heat press now, and hopefully they'll work well with what I've got here. I did have a thought that maybe I could even try do like this sort of stuff in bulk. So I'm going to give it a go. It might not work, might work, I don't know. I'll put these all in here and bring them out there to give it a crack. I'm also thinking, I don't know whether to try and like iron these. I feel like the round's probably gonna need an actual iron because it has like divots in it and it will need steam. These ones should be okay though to just like do the lining. So I'll bring those out too. And I'll probably just bring these out as well. Again, most of these should be fine just being pressed. It's just when they have really deep divots, that's when it's a little bit harder. I thought I could just probably do like a bulk batch for some of these because they don't need a massive iron just because they've been sitting for a little bit. So I've just finished doing all the lining and the outer fabric, just pressing them just quickly. I'm going to do the lining now. I'm going to try a few different ones. I'm going to try the settings I have currently, see if it works. If it works, great. If it doesn't, I might have to do it a little bit longer, but we'll see. I just did a whole batch. There's 5 here. I'll just check them all. The first 2 were fine. Third was good, but I think the last 2 no good. So I'll have to do those 2 again. But yeah, so I can get about 6 layers. So 3 linings and 3 of the interfacing. I'm gonna start putting all these together so they're both waddings. I'm just gonna do one of each color for now. Alright, I'm going to try and do some with a medium. I just pressed all the mediums to make them flat, well, all the cotton ones. Now I'm going to put the interfacing on. I've been doing like half and half. I don't know how it's going to go with interfacing. I'm not sure. Now I've also brought the rayons out because I think I'm just going to press them all. And I've also got my iron to use if they're really crinkled, just to get like the crinkles out and then press them, or yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do there. But most of them should be fine. Like they're like, there's not like massive dents or anything in them, so they should be fine. It's just really just to get those really big creases out. Okay, I've changed it again to 15 seconds, 40 kilograms and 140 degrees, and I guess I'll just keep changing it if I don't like it, but so far it's working, and I'm just using 2 linings, 2 interfacing, and it seems to be working fine. Okay, so I finished everything that I can kind of finish right now. I'm not going to jump on the sewing machine today, I don't think, just because my back is really sore. So I think I'm just going to go edit my YouTube video in bed. I think that's probably the best bet, and just give myself a little bit of a rest. And here's what I've gotten done so far. So this made it so much quicker using this. I also ended up putting my iron down here just to get out little creases that needed steam extras. So I've got the minis, the mediums. This is probably only 1/3 of what needs to be done, just because I'm missing, like, I need more wadding, so I can't really do much more than this. And I also need the new stabilizer, so again I can't really do much more. So what I can do though next is sew all the lines in these, or the wadded pieces, sew all these up, cut those that actually have the stabilizer on there, or the interfacing on there, and cut them into shape. And then yeah, then I think under here, yeah, there's like 6 larges under there too, so there's not many. 6 out of 20 though, I think. But yeah, the rest I have at least 1 made in each design, but some of them had like an extra 5 or 6 pieces of wadding, so I did just random designs. So there's a lot that needs to be done, but I'm going to do that, well, depending on what time the power comes back on tomorrow. Hopefully be on tomorrow to do that, otherwise I'll have to figure something else out to do. But yeah, really impressed with this, makes it so much quicker and easier. But I am excited for my other iron too, just to see how that goes. Yeah, my back hurts, so I'm gonna go. Hey guys, I'm back. This video is so gonna be, or the next few weeks are just gonna be all like messed up for you guys, because I really want to try and keep each segment of this launch together. But in doing that, it's obviously been like a week or so since I've worked on the makeup bags, and I've been doing other things in between. So I'm going to try and like still keep it like that, just I won't mention all the other things I've been doing, except for the fact that like, there's just no way I'm going to get everything done in time, which is okay, because at least now I've got things that are half made, so you know it's going to take a lot of the time out of it, and also I can just kind of pick everything up and just make it in a day sort of thing. I will need extra time, but that's okay, because I'll be able to get the launch up, just not everything will be ready on the specific day, but I'm going to keep 1 to 2 week processing time. In saying that, I did receive the wadding and the new interfacing last week, late last week, so I will be opening up that and making all these bags, but I do need to make the 12 brand new ones first. That's my goal today. I've just finished off making all the scrunchies, like all the new scrunchies and all the other new items like the key fobs and stuff. So I want to try and do the new makeup bags. At least then everything will be ready to take photos of coming up like tomorrow or the next day. And then I can just really just, after I get all the website done, then I can just work on all the products again. So that's my goal, is just to like try and yeah, get all that done. Anyway, without spoiling too much of what's to come for you guys though, as I said, it's going to be like very, yeah, scattered. That's okay. So I have chosen the 12 that I need. I'm going to go grab them and I'll get the interfacing. I was also planning on doing like a video today that I could post, like a reel. But the weather is just so overcast and cloudy. I'm hoping that tomorrow's a bit better, because I want it to be like a nice video. Well, tomorrow's meant to be 22 and sunny, so I think I'm definitely going to leave that for tomorrow. I just want to film like little shorts, I guess, reels, so I can post them. I will mention this in future vlogs too, but I've been like noticing a real big like a struggle area with me trying to post reels for this launch. They just haven't really been getting seen at like the normal tactics that I've used. So I've had to like change the way that I do things a lot and like put more effort in almost. Usually it's like if you just post something with like a cool sound, like a nice music or something, and like you post every single day, one of them will go viral, like, and most of them will have views and like a little caption or something. But yeah, I found that that was not working for me. I have 120,000 followers and I was only getting about 5,000 views per reel. Some of them even 3,000, which is so low. Usually I get upwards of 10,000 within the first day or two. And then some of them take off, some of them sit around the 10K mark, but there's very rarely ones that don't hit 10,000. So to see them be at like 3,000, I was like, something's not right here. I know it wasn't really the content because TikTok and Facebook were still getting that big numbers, and like I was really surprised with TikTok because I usually have like big flops on TikTok, but one of my TikTok ones had 430,000. My Facebook one with the same video had 740,000, and then Instagram I think only hit 20,000, if that. So it was very interesting to see like the differences. And like on Facebook 8,000 followers, and on TikTok I have 20,000 followers, so it's a very big difference to like what I have on Instagram. Anyway, so I have changed like my tactics a little bit, trying to do more trending reels, trending audio, like seeing what other people are posting and like copying that. So if like it was Sabrina Carpenter like just saying like, oh, I can't do any more than what I'm doing, and so I've like made it so like it comes up with a quick text overlay of like all the things people keep asking me to make, and I'm like, I can't do it, I can't do anything more. So stuff like that, or yeah, mostly just text overlays really. The text overlays have been like really big, and I guess getting people's attention more, because even when I was scrolling through the reels I was like, okay, here's the pattern. Stuff that's obviously high quality, like see like right now the picture, it's quite dark and dull because of the sun outside, so that's why I don't want to film today, because I know it will be dark and dull. I want it to be like nice and shiny and bright. So I've noticed like obviously it's like more shiny and bright, but also text overlays on nearly everything that I've seen. And then big captions, like real big captions, like probably ChatGPT captions. So yeah, they're like sort of like the three things I've been noticing. So I've been trying to post twice a day as well, the last week or so, and just try. And it has made a difference, just kind of putting that little bit of extra effort in with the text overlays. And yeah, so my last 5 have had text overlays, and we've got 10.6, 10.4, 13.3, 7,000, 17.2, and then 13,000. And then the ones that didn't have any text overlays, 4,000, 6,000, 3,000, 7,000, 6,000, 7,000, 7,000, 8,000, 5,000, and then we're back into like probably the start of the year. So it makes it's made a difference, I think, just like having the text overlays, which is really weird, but I don't know, it just must be the trend at the moment, what people are grabbing people's attention. No, I guess, yeah. So just trying my best. The algorithms are always changing, and what people like to see are always changing as well, so you just kind of have to keep up with it, otherwise you get left behind. Here is my new interfacing that cost me an arm and a leg, so hopefully it works and it is good. I really should have gotten scissors. I've got scissors over here. Please don't cut my finger. They really wrap this up tight. I just thought this would kind of like fall off almost, but it's not. Surely that's enough. Oh my gosh, it's still stuck. Oh, feels weird. But here is my interfacing. Fusible interfacing. It's very different to normal interfacing. It's almost like a net, and like it's very floppy. Okay, I also noticed that it's a little bit different to how it's usually rolled up. I wonder if like someone's actually cut some off. Like usually it's not like this, but anyway, I don't know. Like when I get the other rolls that I've had from Birch, like it's been like a little bit more neat. This one's not neat at all. but maybe that's just because of how flippy floppy it is. I don't know where I'm going to put this because it's going to be so annoying. It's going to fall everywhere. Let's cut some, see if I hate it or see if I like it. I don't know. And these are the 12 that I need to make. Okay, I'm going to use the iron for this because I don't know how it's going to go. I also don't know which side's which. I don't know which side. I don't know if it's the rough side or the... Okay. Okay, it said the rough side, so I'm gonna guess it's this way. Okay, we're on to something. It's on really well. It's not very interfacey though. Like, it's still very floppy. I kind of thought it would be a little bit heavier weight, like this one. It's like a bit more stiff. This one's practically just the same. A lot different to what I thought. I might do some more research and see if I can actually just use the original one I had, because it's still like really floppy. And I mean, it's kind of like, what's the point of using it if it's going to be just as floppy as if I wasn't using it? I don't know. I will make up these bags. I'll see how they go and I'll just see what it's like. Morning guys, I did not get as much done as I wanted to yesterday, but that's okay. I did make one bag. So we've got one out of the 12 that need to be made. I do still have quite a lot more to do, so I'm going to just get started and try and smash these out as quickly as possible, because in about 2 hours, maybe 3 hours, my hair is like gone all crazy because I just did it and it hasn't dropped down yet. It will drop very quickly, but it's so like bouncy. Not used to being this bouncy. I don't usually come on straight away after I finish styling it. At around 3:30 I need to go in to get this ribbon. Don't know where I'm going to get it from yet, but we'll see, because I need to start taking photos of everything, the bags included. Is it this today and tomorrow are like the only good days. Thursday it's gonna be raining, so it really needs to be done today because tomorrow's meant to be cloudy, a little bit of sun popping through at times. So the tote bags definitely need to be done at some point today, when the sun is setting. So we'll see how I go with that. I also really wanted to film like a different sort of vlog, not a vlog, but like a little, like just me making the makeup bags, because it seems like that sort of thing does well, but again, I don't know if I'm gonna have time. So anyway, I'm just going to get sewing. Also super exciting, someone's sending me like a bigger version of this, like one that's like big, like with big wheels and stuff. Because it was actually funny, I saw like a reel of someone using one I was like, oh, I wonder how much they are, because that would actually probably be better than this like cheap one that I got. This was only like $30 from AliExpress. And I was like, let's go have a look. And then the first one that popped up was from a specific brand, and I was like, that brand is so familiar to me. I don't know why though. And then I remembered that they had contacted me about 3 weeks ago asking if I could review like a hat machine. So I messaged them and said, would you consider sending me this instead? And they said yes. So I will be receiving a rotary cutter, like the big version. I think it's cord free maybe. So I'm really excited for that to arrive. By the time this video is posted though, I feel like it will have already been like posted about, because I wanted a pretty quick turnaround time. So I have to post it like within the next 3 weeks, I think. And this video, I don't know, this video might be up in time, it might not be up in time. But yeah, I'm really excited for it. It's just a shame that I didn't think about this earlier and like had it a month ago before I started cutting out everything by hand, because it would have just been easier to just use, yeah, an electric one. That's okay, especially when cutting this stuff, because I can apparently do multiple layers. thing that I'm talking about. Hey guys, I'm back to try and finish off these makeup bags. I have the wadding behind me. I've been cutting out. I did a little bit of cutting yesterday, but then I had like an appointment. It was just like, yeah, yesterday was just like almost a rest day, I think, because I couldn't do anything. I just felt so tired, but I'm feeling much better today. And I did receive this. It will already be featured in one of my earlier videos because they wanted me to show it off earlier, because obviously I'm going to still be like 2 months behind, I realize, because there's so many different phases for this launch. Anyway, so yeah, I'll be using this. It's been really good with the wadding so far. It just like cuts so good, and it's a lot easier on my hands than the scissors and the other cutter, which is like this one, which I've been using. So that's the size difference. And if you haven't already, you can go check out my little review on this one. This one's from Vevor. I'll link them down below anyway. You can go check that out. But I'll continue on. I'm just doing all of the medium I think I've got left. So I've done all the minis. They're stacked over there. I've done the large. And it's just the medium I have to go with getting all this wadding done. And then I still don't know what I'm going to do for the lining. I don't know if I'm going to use the other lining, like the thicker one, or I don't know if I'm going to use the actual stretch lining, because I don't know. Someone did suggest on one of my recent videos to prevent the bubbling that I had, to put like something heavy on top as soon as you do it, so then like it doesn't like come back up. And I thought that was a really good, that's really good advice, so I might try that with some of the minis and just see if it's any good, if it works for me. I don't know. I really don't know. I was up last night thinking about it. I'm like, do I do this or do I do this? I know it is honestly probably like doesn't even matter in the grand scheme of things. Like it's very much of a muchness, but it's really been stressing me out for no reason, because there's no reason to be stressed. Anyway, I'm about halfway done with 180 bags, so that's really good. I'll probably even say like over halfway. I don't know. Probably after today, I'll be over halfway, so that's really good. Anyway, I'm going to get started with this roll, and you can watch me use this. I need to go get my headphones though. It isn't actually very loud, but I do prefer having headphones on. Yeah, I like just drowning out all the noise. Oh, I'm also wearing my Tina top. XXL scrunchy top. So there you go. I did place an order with her end of December or start of December, something like that, and I received them I think in January, because like obviously the Canada had postal strikes, so I did receive them in January and I just haven't worn them yet. And it was just sitting there. I was like, ah, perfect. I need a t-shirt to wear, because in the summer, t-shirts and shorts. In the, well, probably starting from like next month, I'll be in tracksuits again, full time. Although I'm pretty sure, like, just filming the last few weeks, I've been in tracksuits here and there too, because it has been cold. I have to go find my headphones. I don't know where they are. I made a final decision. I'm going to interface it with the multi-stretch one. It's just, I have to cut it all out now because it wasn't cut. Okay, this was like 20 layers plus interfacing, but now I'm just wondering how I'm going to get that little part out because I can't really twist it, I don't think. So I might just use this. Okay, that was a lot quicker to cut all of these layers. Like, look how thick that is. There are so many layers here. It's much quicker, but with the little like squares, I will have to do them kind of how I was doing them before, which is using this, just because I can't really get in there. Oh, but I can use this little lines, I suppose, so I might do that. Okay, that is what 180 bags looks like. I'm gonna take it back down though because I feel like it's gonna fall. I just want to stack it up for this. But yeah, so I'm pretty much just up to sewing all the lines in this, and then once I finish that and finish sewing the like tabs, they'll only take 6 to 10 minutes each. So I'll be well and truly like way over 50% done. It will be like, yeah, almost finished. Hey guys, it's been so long since I've been on, especially for the makeup bags. It is currently midway through May, so it's been almost, I think, 3 months or something like that since I started the makeup bag journey. Maybe 2, I don't even know at this point. Anyway though, I have been doing all of these in sections so I've been trying to get everything done in the one video, which is why they're all not in chronological order. And I did mention in my scrunchy one, but just in case you didn't watch it, I was really sick. I came down with a massive cold and I was so fatigued and I just couldn't work for like 3 weeks. So that really put me behind schedule. Been doing other things, trying to get the wall done, trying to get orders out, trying to get YouTube videos done, and I've just been trying to like do this maybe like for half a day or a day each week, trying to get it ready. I feel like I'm almost there. I'm almost ready. I've got a tiny bit left to go. I've got a couple more of these to cut out, and then it's pretty much up to sorting and then actually sewing the final product. At the moment though, I have a really sore neck, like really bad shoulder pain. Don't know what I did. It was like Saturday morning and I just like went to move out of bed and I've like must have slept on it funny, and I've had such bad pain for like the last 2 days, but hopefully tomorrow it will be better. It is better today. I can sort of still do work, but I'm having to like have lots of breaks, like literally every 10 minutes I've had to like sit down and kind of like do this, because I think it's like me bending down or like using my arm. It just really hurts. So it's like here and it's like all down here. Anyway, so I done that. So that was really annoying as well because I wanted to have all the makeup bags already sorted by today, but I had to I couldn't work on the weekend because it was just so painful. Not fun. I am excited to be pretty much finished everything. I have a couple orders I need to do. See all that green? That means it's all made. Yay. So I've got lots of stuff that's actually pre-made, which is great. There's a couple bags on here, I think 5 that I need to make, but that'll probably take me an hour, if that, once this stage is done that I'm doing right now. So I'm excited. Like everything will be so much easier and it won't take me long to make the bags all fully done. So this will be, yeah, almost at the end. Yay! Jump on and let you guys know that. I won't film too much more because I know there's a lot. There's 4 hours already for this, the makeup bags. So yeah, I probably won't film a lot more. Got a little stack of the minis, little stack of the mediums, couple more to go. A lot of people have been suggesting to get a better version of this, and I agree. I just haven't done it yet. I did measure it just before and I made sure like each corner, like, you know, there's only like a millimeter or something cut out from some of these. So I've just been cutting it adequately. Anyway, and then we've got this down here. Don't know what I'm going to do with those yet. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do with them. They're all offcuts just from the ones I'm doing right now. I have been saving some like here and there as well. So I got so many of this. I reckon I could fill up like a whole garbage bag full. So I want to know what I can do with this. So let me know. I've just done a little head check of how many I have to make. There should be, as long as I counted correctly, 40, oh my god, now I've already forgotten, 43 of the minis, 34 of the mediums, and 6 the large. So that means I've sold like over half already. Anyway, that's fine. I have been taking them to markets actually as well, because I haven't been able to keep stock up at all. And then when they sell at markets, I've been taking them off the website. So that's been happening. And I also had a look online, and my zips, like my zippers, the pulls, I don't sell them anymore. They're out of stock. And I'm like, hey, are you going to be restocking them? And they're like, no. And you know how much trouble I had with the zips in the first place? I don't even know if I'm going to have enough, like, of this, like the actual tape, because I've got maybe, I got 20 meters in there, another 20 meters here, and I think I've got another 20 meters or so coming. That's 83 bags. So that means I've sold almost probably almost 100 bags. Like, there will be a couple maybe that I didn't end up making. There are some actually, there's still the teddy bear ones which are out there, which I have to do too. So maybe it's going to be more like 85 bags that I've got left. Anyway, so close to 100 bags I've sold in 3 months, which is actually a lot better than the 300 bags I sold between October, November and December last year, because that was very stressful. So 100 bags is a lot more attainable. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some math, I think, and work out if I'm even going to have enough to make all these. This is all I have left, and I don't want to use it all, just in case I need to make something. So this is enough to make a large one, or a medium, or maybe 2 smalls. Yeah, it would just be enough to make 2 smalls. About, I'd like to say 10 short maybe, to do all the bags that I've got in front of me, which is really annoying because I did want them done like this week, but that's okay. It's fine. I'm hoping, I did do an order. I hope I ordered them. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I did put it in the cart, because I was like, you know what? I'm almost at the tail end of all the bags, so I'm going to need more of these. The only thing I don't know if I have enough of is these. I did order 200 last time, but I mean, that would almost be out because I've been doing all the bags, like the purses too. Like, so many. So I don't know. This might not be enough either. Okay, I went and had a look, and the supplier actually messaged me yesterday and they were able to get it back in. Yay. So I've just ordered another 200 of those. I don't even want to know how much money I've spent on clips and zips like the last 6 months. It's probably astronomical, I would bet. I'm sure when I do my tax return, I'll be able to figure it out. But yeah, I've spent quite a bit because these aren't cheap. I could probably get them like cheaper elsewhere, like buy them in like really big bulk, which I might start doing, especially if I am continuing with the bags and like all the other bits and pieces to go with it. Because obviously with makeup bags, it's a bit hard to continue selling. Like, you might sell 1 or 2 to someone, but really that's all they're going to ever need. Like, they're not going to need more unless it's for a friend, like a gift. So like, it's obviously a lot harder to sell. It's like candles. Like, candles are a great thing to sell because people use them. They're going to need replacements, which, yeah, you need sort of a product that's got a bit of a high turnover rate, or something that, like earrings, where people kind of like to have more than one, something for each outfit. Even like clothes, I suppose, if people like are really into shopping all the latest trends, which is, I think, I've kind of been lucky with scrunchies in that regard, because people, you know, won't just have one scrunchie. They'll have like a whole box full of scrunchies. And, you know, it kind of gets to a point, I guess, where people might stop shopping with you when they've got too many. And, you know, I've had very loyal customers for years, and a lot of them still do shop with me, but I do notice that a lot of them have stopped or slowed down and really only shop when I release something new, and that is completely okay too. But it's just like something I've been noticing, I guess, because I've been in business so long. Like, I won't see those familiar names pop up for orders, or I might not see them at the markets, or they might just come and say hi, but not buy anything because, you know, they've already got too many. So it's kind of always good to update, I think. Update the stock, update what you've got to offer, just to keep up with that. Anyway, that's just my little, I don't know, just little thought process that I've just had just now. I did order also 40 meters of the zipper because, yeah, I do need more. I've still got 20 meters coming, but I thought, you know what, with all these different bags I'm doing, I do want to try and have more rather than less. It's also important to me because I do want to try and start selling the zipper, like the pouches, and I do want to release pouches too. Like, literally by the time this video is posted, I'll be like gearing up for my next release. That's how long this whole stuff has taken me. Like, as soon as like the makeup bag, I'm gonna call it, I don't know what I'm gonna call it, the makeup bag wall, maybe, because I call it scrunchy wall, maybe the makeup bag wall, I don't know. As soon as that's done, I'll pretty much be just moving on to doing my next launch, because I've got like a bunch of things planned for like the next month and a half until the end of financial year, and who knows, like I have big plans and like I don't know if they'll come to, you know, fruition. I don't know if it's going to work out, but I have big plans and I have to keep my mouth shut about it, which sucks so much because I'm just such a little, you know, chatterbox, but that's fine. But yeah, I need to do certain things for the end of financial year to try and like, yeah, get to that next stage, and it's going to be hard, but I'm going to try really, really hard. But yeah, my next goals are obviously to finish this. Like, that's my like top priority right now. But I do want to also do a Lucky Duck event, which will be featuring new items. Then after Lucky Duck event, because I want to do that Lucky Ducks this week. After Lucky Ducks, I want to do a new product launch. So I don't know if I'm going to get it all done, but I'm hoping to release a couple new patterns for the bags. Not so much scrunchies. I can't see myself uploading any more scrunchies than what's already on. Definitely want to try and like upload restock, because I've got so many things I need to restock. So that would be more what I'm going to be doing with the scrunchies, not really any new ones. But I also want to do like face washer wipes and like reusable ones, and pouches, because I've been getting requests for, you know, something in between but also flatter, you know, for a bag organizer or something like that. That's a bit bigger than the coin purses. But I've also been requested to do coin purses but with like the little tab, so you can connect it to your keys or something, or like connect it to whatever. So there's that too. So there's a few different things I want to think about. It's not going to be a massive release. There'll be a few things going up. Obviously the end of financial year sales as well, because that's a whole thing in itself. That one shouldn't be too hard though, because I mean everything will be made. It'll just be me like figuring out how much I want to charge for things. I really don't think I'll put much of this stuff on sale, maybe the scrunchies, but I can't see myself doing too much off the bags because they're just so hard to make. Oh, and yeah, and I also do have another exciting thing that I want to release with, yeah, the next release, but I don't want to say it just in case it doesn't happen. It's been something that's been so requested over the last 6 months since I brought the bags out, and yeah, I don't want to like say it in case I don't get around to it, because like it's very likely that I just won't have time, and that's probably going to be the first thing to go, when really it shouldn't be, because like I know that it will be, I guess, really popular. So yeah, we'll see if I eventually get to that as well. It'll be sometime this year, hopefully. But I think it's a lot to do with me like being really uncomfy with like selling a pattern that I'm not, you know, I don't really know what I'm doing. I don't know how to make a pattern. I'm gonna have to do a lot of research for that to make sure that like I'm equipped to actually offer something like that. Because like, I mean, the scrunchie DIY kits sell so well. So it's probably a big hint for you guys. Anyone watching will probably clue on. I actually haven't been like in front of the camera for so long either. So I've got just so much to say. And like, I probably wouldn't have said it, but considering I've had to post all my other content before this one, it's fine because we're, you know, coming up to the pointy end anyway. So this whole like me showing everything to do with this launch, it's practically all finished anyway. I've only got one video after this one to go live. Me, I guess, finishing off the orders and packaging them, I think. It'll be the actual launch, which, yeah, I won't give any spoilers for that. How about that? I won't actually spoil that for you guys, but yeah, that'll be the next video after this one. I cannot wait to have all these done though. It felt so good to finally get the scrunchie wall done. Even though technically I don't have everything finished for the scrunchie wall, I still have the minis and the petites to go. Like, that is a very small amount compared to the actual scrunchies, like the regular and the wides and the XLs. That, like, there's so many scrunchies in between those ones, but the actual petites and minis, there's like a handful compared. But it's gonna be so nice to have all these finished too. I really need to jump off because this video will literally be like 2 hours if I don't, and I will hopefully just be back once they're all done. Because I know I did have a quick look at like what I've got coming up in terms of editing, and oh my gosh, there's just so much to edit. But it seems like I filmed lots of like the processes and steps anyway. So I mean, you guys have got plenty to watch. You do not need me babbling on. Probably have to sit down in a second because my neck is hurting me, and hopefully that resolves itself too, because oh my gosh, it's just been so infuriating. Just all these ailments that I seem to keep having. Like, oh my gosh, I've had such a bad run this year between like 2 really bad sicknesses, like weeks like that. Both of those took me out for probably a combined 2 months just from the like 2 illnesses, one at the start of the year and one last month. And then obviously burnout, but that was also combined with one of the illnesses. I feel like I'm over that now. Like, I feel pretty good with everything. It's just getting sick and stuff. I had a broken toe when I started this series. Now I got like a semi-broken shoulder, which I don't know why. I must have slept on it funny, which is so annoying. Haven't had much luck in that department, but that's fine. It will be fine. I feel like I go through, I don't know, times like that where just like everything keeps going wrong, but like I feel like it's gonna look up soon. I don't know, month or 2, and then it should be fine. Even when I twist my head, it hurts. Oh my gosh. Like, just me like doing this, I can feel like all tense in my head from like the tension in my shoulder. Okay, I'm almost out of zippers too. I hope I have some more. I can't remember if I said, but I did get more of these. Don't know if that was in this vlog. I have no idea. Oh, here's some more. Not many though. Let's have a look if there's any in here. Oh, do we have? There might be 200 in here. Okay, it looks like there might be 100 left in here. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna go. Hey guys, so I am 35 down, I think, for the bags. Here are the bags so far. So there's a bunch. I've done like a lot of the minis. I've done all the large ones, although there was only 5 left. I also just received some more zipper tape, so that's good because that means I can finish off these ones as well, because these ones didn't have any zipper. And then I've just got these to go. So I'm almost done. The bags are currently taking me about 7 minutes each. So it's still going to take me a lot of time. I'm hoping to get this done obviously this week, because the video needs to go up this week. So there's still a lot to do. Hey guys, sorry, I'm looking pretty yuck. But I thought I'd jump on because I need to try and finish these bags. I've had to have the last 2 days off because my like neck thing came back. Could not move. but like it's like in my trap or something. So yeah, it was so stiff, and it's still really stiff today, but I've had literally like 48 hours off, and like it's been like this for nearly 2 weeks now. Anyway, I'm gonna try and finish off editing the YouTube video. Yeah, it did hurt in certain movements and like positions. Trying to keep the pain meds up and see how we go today. I have 2 markets on the weekend, which I did a market like not last Saturday, the Saturday before, with this neck thing, and it was not fun, but we'll see. And I have no stock for anything. I got makeup bags, can bring makeup bags I guess to this market, but I got nothing else. And I really want to have stock for this market. Ain't gonna happen. That's my little little story time, I guess. I don't have many to go. I've only got like 20. So if I can sit down for like just 3 hours, get them sewn, and then I'll go upstairs and lay down for the rest of the day, but just need to get them done. So close. Let's see how we can go. As usual, I have little fun tidbit with Taylah. I'm watching Megamind, which is, yeah, just a cartoon. Like that one, right? Watching that. And when it first came out, I remember there being a story about a competition that was like a radio station competition, I think, and whoever won it got to be the voice that screams out, "I love you, Metro Man," right? And the person that won it was a female, it was a girl, and that is the movie that I have watched, and I've watched it maybe twice, but this is probably like a good 10 years ago, whenever it came out, so it's probably longer than that. I was probably like really young when I watched it, but I remember it being a girl voice, and I remember that sticking with me because I was like, that's so cool that she's like able to be in a movie. I'm watching it now on Stan on Netflix, I think it's Stan, and the voice is male, and I was like, hang on, am I remembering this? Like, is this even real? Like, is life real? Like, what is this Mandela effect going on? Like, what is going on? And I've just Googled it, and apparently in different countries, they've got, like, the different movie. So, yeah, the Australian version was the one with the Australian girl saying that, and the other version, like, I guess, from US or whatever, is just the guy. So I thought that was interesting, and yeah, I thought I was going crazy for a second there, but that's okay. Anyway, moving on. I've finished 10. I've got 10 more to go. I'm going to stick them on one of those. I have bought one of those like a couple months ago. Need to make that, stick them all on there. I don't know if they're all gonna fit on one though. I feel like I might just take everything off that, move it out into like the lounge area so I can get some nice photos out there maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But I feel like it's gonna be so dull today anyway because it's so overcast, so I don't think it's gonna be worth it. Try to get photos. But at least if they're all done, I can show you guys. I don't know, I feel like I just wanted them all done for the vlog. But we're almost there. This is gonna fall before I get to the top, but anyway. Have you ever played Jenga? That one's gonna go. I still have so many to go, there's no way. Oh no, there it goes. Bye! Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna display these. I'm all finished. Lighting in here is absolutely horrendous. I'm gonna have to take better photos tomorrow, but it is done and I'll be able to post this video tonight, which is good. So here is my little wall. I will be able to fit all of them onto one just by like condensing them down. But yeah, I thought it looked really cool. Hang on, try and move this over without knocking them all off. How's that? Okay, well that is the end of this vlog, finally. It has taken me quite a few months. I have time-stamped a lot of this video. I have edited majority of it yesterday. Yeah. What was some points? I actually really ended up liking the interfacing that I purchased for the rayon. I actually prefer it, I feel. After like comparing it again to me using like just normal interfacing with the rayon, I definitely do prefer like that. Yeah, it's more floppy. It looked really nice. It just felt better. Made the round feel like natural. Otherwise the one was like a bit too weird. There was only one design that I didn't like throughout all of these that I actually made, and it was Sophie. It is like this pink one. I did not like the inside, so I feel like I will change that eventually once I sell out of that pattern. We'll be restocking them again very soon because there's a lot of patterns that are sold out. Pretty much all of the large are sold out as well because obviously I only do one large of each. But I am thinking about putting them up online for like a custom sort of thing. Not a custom, but like a pre-order. Just because the larges take up so much material. So I don't know. I feel like I might do that for the pre-orders and just make them as they come in. Oh, my neck is much better today. I can do this. I don't know. I don't know what I did. It's probably just from me being silly. Like throughout the whole vlog, you can see me like on the ground doing like cartwheels and backflips and like doing things I really shouldn't be doing. Yeah, which aren't very ergonomic of me. Throughout the vlog, I did receive my heat press and my new rotary cutter, and those definitely helped so much. It would have been way better to have them at the start, but at least I got them midway through. They like made everything so much quicker. And a lot less strain, especially like on my back and stuff. I think if I was to do this again, I'll definitely try and get a table or use my kitchen table, like just clear it off, bring it in here and just use that to cut everything on, rather than like being really cramped up in the room. Because I think I did mention like it's really cramped in there and I just didn't want to roll out those big foams in there. Again, need to do another order of the big foam roll and like the interfacing, like the stabilizer stuff. The only thing I haven't done yet is cut all the threads off, but that is a job for another day. Everything else is finished. I think there was 180 bags made all up, something like that, because there ended up being more than 20 designs, and I made like 7 of each design. Chose some extra ones, but that's okay. 180 bags made across almost 3 months. It's like 2.5 or something by the time this video is posted. Again, I wasn't doing that every single day. If I was being realistic, it probably took me 2.5 weeks of doing this full on, maybe 2 weeks, working 8 to 12 hours a day. I got all this done. Yeah, once I was on that home stretch, it really only took me 2 days to get everything finished. Yeah, I had the kink in my neck, which was like, couldn't move. But yeah, again, that is my own fault, because really I should be having breaks in between doing this sort of stuff and like getting up and walking around. So don't do it on me, please. I really need to listen to my own advice. It's so bad. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will give you a little hint that I am planning on releasing the makeup bag pattern tutorial and everything else very soon, within the next couple of months. So keep an eye out for that. Give it some love when it does get released. I want it to be worth it, me putting all that effort in to like try and film it and like create the pattern. If you have any pattern tips, let me know, because I've never created a pattern like and sold it as a PDF. So any tips on that would be great too, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyway, yeah, now that's out in the universe. Oh my gosh. Very nerve-wracking. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!